From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 1st, 2019. As has become the norm, some 10,000 Palestinians took part in violent riots along the Gaza border fence today, burning tires and throwing rocks and explosive devices at IDF soldiers who responded with tear gas and reportedly live fire when absolutely necessary. The Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry said 23 Palestinians were injured. There are also reports that a security delegation from Egypt is in Gaza today, as well as UN Special Coordinator for the Middle East peace process, Nikolai Mladenov, to meet with Hamas leaders in efforts to quell the situation in Gaza. Well, Israel's Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit said today that he will not wait until after the elections in Israel to announce whether he will or won't indict Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on corruption charges. Netanyahu's attorneys are said to have met with Mandelblit last week, asking him not to announce his decision before April the 9th, that such an announcement would intervene in the elections. But Mandelblit said it was in the public interest to have the decision made as quickly as possible, saying he was motivated only by legal considerations and not political ones. Netanyahu posted a video to his Facebook page today saying Mandelblit had apparently given in to pressure from the left and from the media. Today is the 16th anniversary of the Columbia disaster. On February the 1st of 2003, all 7 crew members of the space shuttle, including Israel's first astronaut Ilan Ramon, were killed when Columbia disintegrated while entering the Earth's atmosphere. As Israel remembers and mourns Ramon, there is also excitement over the country's next foray into space. Israeli nonprofit Space IL's moon lander Bereshit was sent to Cape Canaveral and is expected to launch aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket on February the 19th, touching down on the moon's surface this April. Hateful graffiti was found this week at a synagogue in Los Angeles. KCAL 9 reported that a profanity cursing Jews was spray-painted on the Mishkan Torah Religious Seminary and Synagogue in the neighborhood of Tarzana. It was discovered Tuesday morning. Police are investigating. Plans to move a tourist attraction in Germany to the site of what was once an annex of a Nazi concentration camp is causing some outrage. An organization called the Friends of the Thüringer Bratwurst announced plans to move the Bratwurst Museum from its current location in the city of Holzhausen to Mühlhausen, which was once part of the Buchenwald death camp. Ricola Gunnar Lutengau of the Buchenwald Memorial Foundation said the redevelopment plan showed a lack of sensitivity and of historical awareness. The local mayor is also holding talks with the Jewish community there and with the Memorial Foundation. Anti-Semitism expert Leonard Dinnerstein has died. Dinnerstein was a historian who specialized in the study of anti-Semitism in the United States, writing several books on the subject, including the often referenced Anti-Semitism in America. The New York Times reported Dinnerstein died last month at the age of 84. The World Jewish Congress, the permanent mission of the Republic of Albania to the UN, and the UN's Department of Global Communications hosted a special briefing at UN headquarters last night, recognizing Albania for rescuing its Jews during the Holocaust. World Jewish Congress President Ronald Lauder addressed the gathering, saying when almost every country in Europe appeased the Nazis, gave in to the Nazis, and even helped the Nazis, Albania was the only country occupied by the Axis where the Jewish population was larger after the war than before it started. He said human decency is part of it, but courage is a major component, and so is leadership. The gathering last night was one of several events organized by the UN to mark International Holocaust Remembrance Day this past Sunday. 2 American citizens were honored last night at the Israeli embassy in Washington for saving the life of an Israeli Druze police officer in Jerusalem. In 2017, Mordechai Lichtenstadter and Simcha Zinn were visiting the Old City when they saw a terrorist stabbing Master Sergeant Naaman Faris. Lichtenstadter ran towards the attack and was able to pull the terrorist away from the wounded officer. Then, as the terrorist tried to attack Lichtenstadter, Faris managed to shoot and kill him. Zinn used his talit, or prayer shawl, to help stop the bleeding from Faris's wounds. They were both recognized with a civil exemplary decoration by Israel's ambassador to the U.S., Ron Dermer, and police attaché commander Yitzhak Almog. The two are the first American recipients of the honor. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, February the 1st. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by a concert at 7:30 from Nefesh Mountain. At 8, Archbishop Timothy Cardinal Dolan discusses the common ground between Judaism and Christianity with Rabbi Peter Rubenstein. At 9, it's the film Forgotten Refugees, about the mass expulsion of Jews from Arab countries and Iran in the 20th century. At 10, Shachar Azani speaks with Alaska Airlines pilot and navigator Elgin Long, who recalls his role in the covert rescue mission which brought thousands of Yemenite Jews to Israel. At 10:30, it's Muzika with Avi Vaknin. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, a look at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 1st, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.